Esteban, what's good? I'm sorry. Oh, Miss Lakeisha. I'm sorry. Hey, how you doing? I'm just trying to work some things out. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Really do. There go Esteban. My regular. What's good, man? Hello. Hope y'all can hear me. Just trying to work this thing out. Oh, cool, cool. I appreciate that. Oh, it never fails. Never fails. This is the part I don't like about randoms. Gotta go call in a damn replacement. This is. How was your Christmas? Hope everything was good. I'm level 65. Not really a GTA gamer. I mean, the game is good. Just the online portion pissed me off. I usually get a private lobby where I can chill, relax, because too many randoms spoils the experience. My Christmas was good. I mean, I didn't really do anything. I relaxed. I just relaxed. I did 12 hours Tuesday, so I can get 6 days off, and you know, it's peace and quiet. You know, no nonsense, no driving, no dealing with the cold air. Even though last night I went to do my laundry. I don't have a laundry washer and dryer in here. And it was about 18 degrees last night, so I had to go out and do the laundry. But other than that, you know, it was peaceful. Esteban, you got to get with someone who is CEO, who do the motorcycle clubs, and they will help get your rank up. Yeah, peaceful is. When you get older, it's precious. Peace of mind is absolution when you get older.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I'll look into it.
9 degrees. Where are you from? Alright. Be right back. 2 minutes. Gotta do something. Alright. You lying. I'm in zone 18. Zip code 18. Miss Lakeisha, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland too. East side. That's like you in my same area and whatnot. That's crazy. It was 11. Let me look at. I'll pull my phone. I'm from that area. Yes. Yes, I am. Yep. City High School, Mervo, Lake Clifton. That's where I grew up. It's 23 right now. Oh, nice. Nice. It has to be colder down by the harbor. Well, Miss Lakeisha, it is nice to meet someone from the area Definitely. Oh wow, definitely nice. Oh man, I don't know how you do it. More power to you. But definitely, it's definitely nice to meet you. I appreciate that very much. It's good to meet somebody close. I'm waiting for the actual snow though. I'm just waiting to get it over with. I know it's coming. You know, I don't want to, travel in it. If you was around in the area Friday, just that little snow sleet combination. Oh, the live. I don't know. I don't know. I might be on and off. I got a couple of games I just want to run through. But Friday they had that. I was leaving work and had that sleet snow action going on that last Friday, and we was driving from work at 5 miles an hour. It took me 2 additional hours to get home, and then I had to stop to get some air because when it got cold. Yeah, it was crazy. When it got cold, the air in my tires compressed, which made my tires look flat. All my tires look flat. So I had to get some new, put some new air in my tires. Yeah. But yeah, I just can't wait for the snow to get here and leave, because I'm not a winter person. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. And people anywhere, but they drive real reckless. They really drive reckless. I'll be cool if it's just rain. It doesn't have to be snow, doesn't have to be freezing rain or sleet, even though it's going to happen. But I just hope it's not as bad as they was on the news saying that Lake Erie had a total of 53 inches in their area, up in Lake Erie. I was like, no, how can you live next to water that generate blizzard conditions every year? Am I in college? Yes, I am in college. I go online at University of Phoenix, studying information security, and I think I'm a senior level because I graduate April 30th coming up this year. I hate class. My attention span is low now that I'm older, and I hate school. But I need the degree in order to progress further in my cybersecurity career. So that's why I'm doing it. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm not happy about the student debt that's going to come up, but um, yeah, I'm thankful that it's going to be over soon. Yeah, I've always had a knack for computers and hands-on. I was in networking, telecommunications before that. Um, so yeah, it's just always been about computers. In about 2013, I came back to Baltimore and just decided just to do a career change because I was bored. Wanted to do something that you know, that was interesting for me. I'm about to fire up Witcher again, because I can only really play this, you know, when you got people. I got certain amount of restrictions with this GTA 5. I had a bad experience last night. I was playing this, and random players was intercepting our mission, and that really took the focus away from me actually playing this game. So I just straight shut the PS4 down. So I really shouldn't really be playing this right now. Let me just fire up Witcher 3. It's coming. Hopefully you land a great paying job to pay for your debt. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I got a certain set of standards when it comes to the job at this point. Now it's time to make money. You know, that's a conversation for a different day, offline. But you know, you at a certain time you just get tired of just doing the mundane. You know, let me just get a job. You know, it's time to once you invest in yourself. You know, you want more. You know, you want more just so you can, you know, pay everything out and still have money in your pocket, or at least that's my thought process. So, you know, I've been pushing, and you know, take the wins with the losses, but I haven't given up. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting for a long time, and there's a long backstory there, but I haven't given up. Little Monster, hey, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. What do you think of this year's games? Was this a good year? For Nintendo, it was a good year. For Nintendo. For Sony and Xbox, was not a good year. For PC, it was okay. I mean, Nintendo really made it stand out. I'm doing good. I'm just sitting here relaxing. Let me load up Witcher 3. But Nintendo made out. It makes me mad because they only had a limited damn, I can't even talk. Limited supply of the consoles. But they did something new, unexpected, that nobody was really looking for. Yeah. So that part was good. Spacebar up out of that. Transition up off this. So for Nintendo, it was great. I really can't speak for the consoles, PS4 and Microsoft, because they keep bringing out the same thing. They keep bringing out the same thing, and the same games keep popping up, and it just doesn't hold my interest. Bear with me one moment. Financial freedom and peace is also, and also you want to start walking in your purpose. Absolutely, Miss Lakeisha. See, we see eye to eye already. We see eye to eye already.
Laid siege to every fortress from here to the blue.
I want to get Mario Odyssey. I really do. I haven't picked it up yet. The day that Zelda released, I have it over there stashed, and the plastic is still on it. I want the Switch, but at the time it kept selling out, and that was a good bad thing. It just left a bad mark with me about actually having the product. Where's my controller? Here we go.
Look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval.
Yeah, I gotta order mine on Amazon as well.
Of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force
I ended up
called magic.
I decided either to order the Switch or a second monitor.
We did not banish it. Instead,
But I got a second monitor instead, just so I can have, you know, I can do this, you know, play games, talk with y'all. I'm learning how to do overlays. Hopefully you see the different overlays that are popping up. And, you know, it's the overall script is not mine, but I'm trying to customize it here and there just to play around. Let's see. I got some other games on here I want to try out that are not on console. I'll try them out later.
Seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find him, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the Elven Age, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher
I appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Okay. So I have to find the pillar goat using the bell. What games do you have, Little Monster, on the Switch? Which ones do you think are good? Yeah, the cutscenes are pretty long. It's ridiculous.
This way, I think.
I hear you. Where you at? I do not know much about gaming, however, it's really interesting. Yeah, you know, it's definitely not a problem. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely a good experience.
Good.
Let's see. But again, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'm glad to know you're you know in the area. Because usually I'm meeting people Chicago, California. So that's real good. Thank you. Yeah, like this game right here is very good.
Good.
I think I found him. I think that's him in the red. So if you think about, if you watch Game of Thrones, I keep saying it feels like this is the extension of it. Extension of Game of Thrones.
There you are. Come on, let's go see the Peller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberry?
That's good.
Come on, damn it.
It's definitely good being born and raised from the area.
Grace.
I've often thought about going someplace else. Actually, I did. I went to New York.
Bear, run, you stupid piece of shit. Where the hell'd you go?
Bear.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Hold on one moment. Oh! Where do you plan on going?
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
I would recommend not going or living in New York from personal experience. I did that for about 4 years, living in Bronx, New York, or South Bronx. And if you love to have cars,
You're no roach.
it's not for you. New York is not for you.
You got that all important.
If you have a car,
every roach has to
if
have.
you work in
You
New
don't
Jersey,
talk
live
much.
in New York, don't do it. Because George Washington Bridge is about $13 each way, plus gas. Little Monster, you from Baltimore too? Seriously? Getting a lot of love and respect from Baltimore. I'm surprised.
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
No, I'm running good, Esteban. Just probably have to refresh real quick. Everything looks fine. Yeah, the traffic is horrible.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back.
Yeah, the traffic is real horrible. Oh. Maybe it is me. It just dipped red for a second. Now it's back to green.
Will this do?
Yeah, Esteban, my bad. It might have been me. It dipped red for like a second. Now I'm back up to like 64K. 64 kps. No worries at all, man. Things happen. Things happen. South Florida sounds nice.
There is God. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
This dude is a demon.
No, Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Oh wow. In 2009, that's crazy. I always tell people, you get a 2-hour visit from me, because I already did 4 years. I keep saying I haven't actually did this, but if I go to New York, you got 2 hours to say hello, goodbye, if you want to eat your food, you know, whatever. But if I arrive and cross that bridge. You got 2 hours until I leave because I can't stand New York. It's from the heart. It's nothing personal. It's just what it is. I've did my tours like being in the military when you live in New York. I'm not doing it again. Yeah, it's just not going down. I personally hate New York. It's expensive. A small apartment is like $1,200. You know, I'm not doing it. Never again. You come visit me. And better yet, just Skype or text. I'm good. I'm fine.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
Little Monster, what
Came for an
part of
augury,
Baltimore are
an
you
augur I
from?
did. They're gone. The child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
If I can find
She's a wise
a
being.
decent
Only
position,
comes to those who suffer.
I may relocate someplace, but it has to be set in stone, you know.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of
Yeah, it's
pregnant
like
women
22
and eat their
degrees
fetuses.
here.
They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift
I got my
curses.
emergency
If the
stash
White wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood.
just in case if it's
Blood
snow,
will
I don't have to
always
travel
find
out. I can
kindred
just
blood.
be in, relax. I'm not traveling to a market, you know, the very last minute. I have it right there. I bought a like that storage thing. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, a storage rack. And then I got all my little perishables up there. So I don't have to worry about nothing. Not so cold at my place, around 10 degrees Celsius. Is it snowing where you are, Esteban, or is it just slightly cold? I'm still a little afraid to relocate alone. I agree with that. I had a situation in New York. I had a black Durango, Dodge Durango. I think it was at the time 2004. I can't remember, but I broke down driving from work, which was in New Jersey, and I was on the outside of New York, just going across the GW Bridge, and one of my spark plugs gave out on me. No, that was one situation. I started to overheat while I was on the tight path heading towards the George Washington Bridge, so I had to pull over. Now it's not, if you drove up that area, you don't have too much space to pull over. You know, you may have like a little maybe like an overpass, and then you have the little space where you get to pull over. So I was right there. So I sat there for about 4 hours. And there's really no way to get on and off of the George Washington Bridge after you cross it, leaving New York. So I'm calling my homeboy who was in Manhattan. He worked for the same company as I did at the time. He couldn't get to me. My family didn't have vehicles because they lived in New York, obviously. So I had to sit there and let my vehicle cool off. Pop the hood. Took the radiator cap, not all the way off, but just enough for it can just cool down. I had to sit, I had to wait, and I really, you know, even if I had AAA, I mean, it was the traffic was backed all the way up down 95 South. So you know, I'm already tight. You know, I'm already heated. I didn't want to be bothered. So I'm like, you know what? I'm talking to my homeboy. I'm like, look, I'm gonna try this. So I tightened everything down, turned the engine on, instantly started to get hot. I was like, damn, all right, turn the heat on, put it on blast, get the heat off the engine, and make my way over the bridge. At this point, I'm speeding. I'm about breaking laws at this point, because I'm not trying to get stuck, you know, traveling, you know, up and down New York. So I finally get to the Ma and Pa shop, you know, the repair shop, and you know, they shiesty anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I paid like damn near $300 for this repair. I'll tell you that it happened again. It happened again because they using shiesty parts, and I'm, you know, me not knowing, I'm not a veteran of New York. I'm like, all right, here, whatever. I'm paying that money. Happened to me twice. My wheel, hey, what's going on? I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher your name. Oh, Video. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. So I've had a flat tire. I've had spark plugs go out on me. My passenger wheel nearly fell off while I was driving to work. Engine overheated while I was driving to work. I've had so many problems, on top of the gas being damn near $5 a gallon. So I'm paying like $90 every 3 days, you know, traveling from Bronx, New York to Bedminster. That's almost how you spell it. Well, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to butcher the name, you know, but welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, you know, Lakeisha, I had to do what I had to do, you know. It was crazy, you know, and every morning, you know, driving 60 plus miles from one state to another, working 12-hour shifts. I mean, I went hard those 4 years in New York, so I have a personal hate for the whole state of New York, traffic and all, and I hold no regrets about it, and I'm glad to be home in Baltimore. A video, and I apologize for being butchering your name. Thank you, happy new year. You know, much love and respect. You know, feel free, if you see anybody you want to sub to, go ahead. You know, it's all good. You know, but you know, the personal experiences, whether good or bad, it add on to who you are. So I'm not going back to New York. Somebody gonna have to pay me good.
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his
Little
blood
Monster
to the Pellar.
used to live near the stadium.
What does the Peller do?
He
now
awaits
in the country.
Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood
Used to
with
live near
herbs and
B-More
ends.
Stadiums,
He drinks.
downtown in the harbor.
Reconcile the dead.
So now you're in the county.
There shall be no
Okay.
Forefathers' Eve this
Okay,
year.
that's good. That's good. I'm not too far from the county line. I'm not in the city, not the heart of the city that much. So I'm like on the county line, but I work. I really don't, you know, I really go around the city to get to my job. Now, you know, I'm either driving up, driving up north. In 2015, drove up north to one job, and now I'm down slightly south, not too far from Arundel Mills, where I go to work. So, you know, the commuting distance is not bad. It's not bad.
Heard of one Witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though.
We're glad to have you back. No more
need to
NYC.
bury
That's
the
right. No
threshold.
more
give it to
NYC
Perform the
at all.
iron rolling.
The
You know.
ritual of naming.
I mean, I got family up there.
Human,
I'll text them.
elven, dwarven,
You know, if they want to do an instant
spirits of
message,
the race, they honor not its
they can have that too.
meaning, the spirit's
But
faith, and
as
the
far as
spirit
road
shines
trips,
you. Ask
up
and it
north,
will
nope.
answer. Seek
No,
and
thank
it
you.
will show you the way.
yeah, that's true. You learn a lot when you go through situations like that. And keep in mind, I'm leaving a lot out. I'm leaving a lot out intentionally. But oh, Esteban, yeah, a lot of USA stuff. Nah, man, it's just personal experiences. You know, even if you get up and hit your toe on, you know, the the bedpost, you know, that's pretty much the experience. You know, it's just stuff that I've been going through. It's not particularly USA stuff. You know, this could happen anywhere. You can have good or bad moments.
Death lurks in every frog and puddle
But,
around here. Folk know they could die. Their earthly matters unresolved.
It's just what it is, you know.
Then they require help. Or they'll
Last
not
time I was in
notice.
NYC, the
Forefathers must be
millisecond
before.
and the
Like the
light turned
talent
green, and they
comes to
started
lead
beat.
them through the dark.
Yes,
Call them by name.
yes, they
Appease
don't
their
care
requests.
about
Only
you.
then
They don't
they
care
are
about you. It can be, yeah, a millisecond, and they are on the horn. Double parking is acceptable. Speeding, going above the speed limit is perfectly fine. Even if you're doing 80 miles an hour, you're still slow. You know, New Jersey and New York traffic is the worst. And I haven't really been to Washington, D.C. because I don't want to go down there first. But, you know, I've been told that traffic is just like New York. So I really don't have the urge to travel to real busy, real busy, you know, areas, you know, like that, where traffic is real bad, and that's just crazy.
Whatever I do, I
Yeah,
gotta
man,
find the
people
box
are
thing
just
first.
crazy, and it's not just a U.S. thing; it's around the world. People
If
do
what you
get
say
crazy
is true,
at
the
times,
Baron ought to know
you
where
know,
that grave
and
is.
when you get older, like I said, peace of mind is golden. Peace of mind is golden. Let me save this.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Folk from the village come here often?
Oh, when help they need, the
Yes,
power they
indeed. Peace
seek.
of mind is everything.
Help with what?
With the dead that come a-haunting, peace must be made. But they must then wait for Forefathers' Eve. Or when an evil spirit runs wild in a homestead. Drive the spirit off, the Pella can.
And if I needed, say, a love potion?
Then to the witch you would be sent. Not a matter for the Pella, that.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Oh, I need potions. I don't have nothing to sell. I need ingredients to make potions. I even forgot what the ingredients are. I don't even know where my potion section is. This is bombs. That's my beast sword. I really need my beast sword. Craft that. Because I'm about to fight this werewolf coming up here shortly. What do I need for... What do I need to make potions with?
So long.
I have this quest down here. It's a secondary mission. This quest is still going? Oh man. Yeah, I wanted to fight the werewolf here, Wild at Heart. Okay. Alright, so let's just go to the barn and get this over with. Jeez. Where you at?
Run,
I see.
Roach.
It's ridiculous. Have any of y'all traveled anywhere, I guess during the course of the year, or another country?
Lightning strike.
Take it easy.
Who said lightning strike? We'll have to deal with that later. You know what? I've never done a cruise. I don't fly on planes. I don't mess around with planes. I think that I'll be frustrated and be one of those people who'll be strip searching. I'm not happy about that. But I've never done a cruise. I need to set one up. I need to set one up. Oh snap! The castle doing on fire. Went to the Bahamas in 2004. That's it for me. I didn't know. Only time I went out of the country was when I went to Moldova. It's a country next to the one I'm living now. Basically, it's the same shit. Okay. Well, at least you traveled. You know, my travels are normally in the state, but since I just been working, trying to get this career moving, I haven't really done anything. I'm just asking why for the plane. I'm just not a flyer, you know. I don't like being around people for a long period of time. I like to just relax, you know. This place is really on fire.
Oswin. Where's Oswin?
I don't know. Cruises.
What?
I don't know. I really don't have
Nobody willing to put it out.
an answer for cruises. I mean, I think I would like to go on one, but just not being on concrete for me probably give me a complex.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Save the what? Save the stables? Save the stable hands and horses.
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me!
Now is not the time. Is that the Baron?
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? Shit, fire spreading.
Now is not the time for this.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Yeah, I need to repair the silver sword. Traveling.
We need to talk.
I don't know. Bahamas sound good. Japan sound good. Mexico sound good. I'm trying to save some horses, people. Let me in the horses. What happened?
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara.
Um,
Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story.
You know, just some place out of the country
She
where you
always
can just
knew how to spark
forget
my ire.
that you work daily.
Your wife.
But, you know,
She make
when
you
it comes to
too much salt in the soup. Socks never darned.
paying bills, you know,
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk
I don't know.
and
Just don't
sober.
have
She
that
was there to
that
greet me
section
when
of
I
money
returned the victor.
to just
She was
throw
there to
down,
patch me
you know,
up
on a
into
cruise.
fix. Like
Maybe I'm
an
just
old
doing it
woman,
wrong, you know, put a
she
little bit
knew
there and,
where
you know,
to
here and there,
press, where
but
to pinch,
I
so
always
it
think about
hurts.
work and bills first.
Beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day.
Sell the
but
quest
not
items?
today.
Okay.
Expect me to believe you are a loving
Japan
father to Tamara
would be somewhere
after that
I
scene in the
would love to
courtyard?
go.
You're free to
They have a
believe
full
whatever you
day
wish.
cruise
But
just so you
she
can
was
see how it
always
is.
the apple of my eye.
Okay.
She had the run of the place. Ask
I've
anyone.
been trying to learn
She'd ride the horses,
Japanese,
hunt with the men,
but
at times join them on their rounds.
I don't have nobody
They'd
to
send for her
bounce
when
off
I
of.
flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
I have the Rosetta
Sound like she
Stone
led a charmed
in the
life.
closet,
If that's the case, why'd she run?
but I watch a lot of
I hardly
anime.
need you if I knew.
That's what made me want to learn the language. But it would be nice to actually be in an environment where I can bounce it off of somebody and actually have a conversation.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said.
See, I can learn from you. See, you know, I put 10 to 20 aside, and then that 10 to 20 that I set aside comes back for something else.
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She
Yeah, anime does help. You know,
struggled. She fell.
I know just a little bit when somebody say watashi. I know they saying like I or something like that. You know, and you know, just little stuff. But you know, I would like to be more, you know, more proficient in the
Know
language.
what that's like, Witcher?
Calgon, take me away. Yes, I know bills are the priority. Yes, they are. They are
I
pain.
was left. with
Bills are a
nothing.
pain.
Nothing.
Kids don't
Only
know,
the
and
bottom.
you know, I never knew the importance of not paying bills. I hate it. It sucks.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head.
Yeah,
blacked out.
yeah. I would love to just know it without second guessing and just respond immediately. You know, when you listen to people talk in multiple languages, they can go from you know, let's just say English to, you know, French to French back to English without even thinking about it. And I would like to have that. Yeah, bills suck. It's just a way of a crazy life.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand?
French is good.
My child was dead.
I wonder if they have like a. Well, I know they have a Rosetta Stone, but do they have like actual live groups? You know, where you can just sit, you know, learn or just talk randomly. You know, trying to learn that language and, you know, just start a conversation.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Do you plan on taking classes for French? Lakeisha, I know Esteban saying that he's studying it in school.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Oh wow. See, it's good to have people who knows other language.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Does Groupon offer like discount classes?
Whatever
right?
we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me.
What about
Midnight, I'll take you to
YouTube?
where I buried her.
They should have classes.
Folk ought to stay in their homes tonight and
Or
draw
you
a
know,
line of
you know
sight
how
outside their doors.
someone teach you the
Try to
basics.
sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Yeah, and you know, someone's always willing to post a video to teach something.
A bit further. Follow me.
Damn, $150? Read the bestiary to learn about botchlings. Saying a botchling's ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Ew. Now that's a hell of a starting statement. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Damn. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have to have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead and unwanted babies discarded without proper burial, their appearance is that of a partial decayed fetus. Their informed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women driven by mad hunger, most often leads to their victims' death. Damn. Yeah, I got to I gotta do that for, or at least I tried to do that for Japanese, and I know I've had a few of them. I even learned to count from 1 to 10 in Japanese, and there's like different variations of the Japanese language. So the each knee, I can't even do it now. Each knee sign, yeah, that's like 1, 2, 3. But at a time, I wrote it down, and I wrote the symbols down. I had it on paper at work, and I would look at it and I would count. But it's best to have like somebody you can bounce that off of. Okay, if I fight the botchling, I need to use the axe to stun it, then hit it with the heavy attacks. It doesn't take damage from light attacks for some reason. Okay. Yeah, this death is gruesome, right? Like I said, it's an excellent game. It's definitely excellent. It's just crazy the stuff that they got in here. I'm about ready to fight some wraiths when the botchling is at half HP. Oh man. Okay, so curse oil and Axie is a vulnerability. Now, do I have, since we talking all this jazz, it is definitely difficult to learn the Japanese language because it's not like 26 characters, you know, like the US. It's I think it's like 3 versions of the language: katana, hiragana, and then something else. It's crazy. So I don't even see curse oil in my inventory. It just says cursed oil. Did they put out the fire? Okay. Because I was supposed to save some horses. Oh. Hold on, let's get a save in because something might not go down right the way I need it to. Yeah.
You give the child a name?
No.
See if I can gather up some resources to make curse oil. You don't need the curse oil to kill it. You can easily kill it without the oil. You will just need to be careful when it is attacking. That bitch does so much damage. Hold on. I want these resources just in case.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Please don't be right now. Ew.
Look.
The botchling. Ew, yo. Oh, man. Oh, damn.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing and restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic.
Calm it with magic?
Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Oh, man.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Ew.
Fuck.
There's so many conversations that can be had there, but I'm just gonna leave them alone. He's carrying his child. Ew. Oh man. So disgusting. That's real disgusting right there. Hey, don't go crazy. What's the problem?
Spectres. Watching scent attracted them.
Spectres, okay. Come on. So good hanging out with you. Hold on. Hey guys, it was so good hanging out with you, but I have to get back to my significant other and hope seeing you again. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, especially knowing that you're in the area. You know, feel free to stop by anytime, or if you're streaming, definitely I'll stop by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Is it done?
It's thriving something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow.
Oh, I have to use Is it calm? Finally.
Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. Need to hurry.
On with it. I'll not wait till they develop.
Come on. Damn. Oh, I didn't save it?
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names
Yeah,
are
I had the Uridan. I had the Uridan on the ground. I just didn't have enough energy or enough vitality. I can't believe I gotta do this again. Next time I'm gonna hit a save.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
It's still disgusting, man.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming, it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
I can skip the scenes by pressing X, yeah. Yeah.
Merciful gods.
That's nasty, man. That's real nasty. Ew.
Back to the fortress.
Oh, that's foul. I can't save it.
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
What I can do is, get some food and drink ready. Okay. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I think I was just gathering. I just need to get to someone and just sell them. They won't let me sedate his ugly self.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Oh, crap. Come on.
It's riding something fierce. Can't hold it.
Okay, good. Got him.
Quiet.
If you, for example, sell your weapon at merchant, you can get less crowns in comparison to how many you'll get by
What do you
selling
want
the
to do
weapons
with it?
to the army. Okay.
This is your job. Told you,
Okay.
bury it under the
Sounds
threshold.
good.
If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
You want to wall out again?
Need to hurry.
On with it. We'll not wait till they devour us.
Come on.
Squirming again. Like a daft eel.
Get him? All right. Thank you. God.
Stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Cool. Ew.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of Earth, and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
It's alright, man. It's alright. You're doing just fine.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Cool. Can I save? Thank you. Summon the lurking where the botchling is buried. So I just wait 24 hours? And nobody out at all? Where's the armor? That's it? Okay. And...
Hey!
yeah, you know, people usually make multiple saves if they want to go back to a certain point. I just want to get it over with. You know, I'm not trophy chasing or anything like that. So I guess I just wait a day or meditate a day.
Time to water the horses.
Oh, damn it.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
It's still freaky, man. I gotta follow Ghost Baby. I'm not cool about that. And nobody else is shocked that a flying child is going around them. Nobody's losing their lunch or nothing.
What did I do to deserve your company? Mummy!
Yeah?
Fucking shit!
Fuck.
their asses whipped like a no-good lad whore.
You surprised? I tried to dance with Witcher.
Oh yeah, that's possible. What games are you playing?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Come on.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
I'm not interested right now. I'm not interested in fighting y'all right now.
Hey there.
Yeah, the music is great. Oh, a what? Where am I at? What is a rat fiends?
Necrophages had a field day. Here's a look.
Hold up. Do they keep coming? They ripped the horse apart.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Hold on, Ghost Baby. Let me gather these supplies here. Okay. This mission is crazy long. Alright, do what you gotta do. I appreciate you stopping by, as usual.
Slow now. Damn, you're ugly.
Can't worry about the wolf, but it looks like I'm about to worry about the wolf. Alright.
Slower. A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
I like the way he just barges into people's houses.
Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Stop snitching.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. For then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Damn.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
By the day, old Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
Welcome back.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Talk to a Baron about his family. Move.
Huh?
Loot everything. Okay.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Cool. Now I got to head all the way back to the castle.
Got their asses whipped like you know. Fuck off or I'll smash you.
That was a mistake. I didn't mean to swing on y'all. Everybody keep calm, keep cool. So you was out, huh?
Ever heard of preventive arse whooping?
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian.
What Windows I prefer?
Wanted to ask you about
Windows XP. I'm not a fan of Windows 7, even though 7 was okay. Windows 10 is a forced upgrade from Microsoft, and they suck as a company. But you know, I got it on the computer because it was free, and I couldn't get around the upgrade. But I prefer Windows XP. Now I can unlock it, go into the registry and input a key, and it's unlocked, so I don't have to pay for anything. I had it for a long time. They stopped supporting the old operating systems, so my personal preference is Windows XP. I mean, all this new stuff is ridiculous. They merged knowing how to go through Windows with touchscreen technology. So like Windows 8.1 or 8, whatever it was, they made it touchscreen friendly, which is stupid. Yeah, so all these new operating systems I'm not a fan of. I use Windows 2012 Server at work. I mean, that's just work stuff. I use Red Hat Linux at work. That's just work stuff. I would prefer to have Red Hat Linux, but you have to learn how to install stuff through the command prompt. Not much of it is point and click, even though they have some GUI interfaces. And a lot of the stuff that I use on Windows is not on Linux. So but yeah, to answer that question, Windows XP.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms will please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now.
How can you afford to have a gaming PC, a PS4, and an Xbox?
That was clear.
This stuff was gathered over time.
Should have acted earlier. Taking them all from this damn
started out, let's just stay with the most recent generation of consoles. When the new Xbox and the new PS4 came out, I chose PS4 because the presentation and the options was better on PS4. So I chose that. And also, I think the resolution was 1080p for that versus, I think, 720 or 900 on Xbox. So I chose PS4. I got bored with PS4 because not many people was playing online and the games was boring. So I just wanted something different. So I chose the Xbox One S. And I got it when that released. So I got little gamer excitement. Bought the little subscription, bought some games, and then I had friends who were Xbox exclusive people only. Played with them for a while, and then I got bored. So it's sitting here right now. I'm using their controller to play this game. But I always wanted a gaming PC per se, or just a computer that played the games without a problem. And when also I have S version of Xbox One. I need that 4K on next week. I don't know if the 4K, if it costs more, you know, but I pay the $7.99 standard version. I took off the HD version because I really don't need it. But I don't even know how much the 4K Netflix costs. If it costs more money or not, I'm not sure. But I think beginning of 2017, when I really started to just buy pieces from Amazon and put it together. I mean, I have a 4 gigahertz computer with the GTX 1066 gigabytes, 16 gig mega RAM. I got 2 terabyte hard drives. It's a good medium range to high end computer, more so medium range now. I'm looking more into it. I can play the games fine without a problem. I'm not using the full 4K resolution because my monitors are not 4K. So I'm just doing 1080p, and I'm adjusting the resolution so I can have space to do other stuff. Yeah, $14 a month. Yeah, $14 a month for 4K, it's not worth it. I mean, if you have money like that and you're watching movies like that, but take the lower package, you know, get yourself an LED monitor and, you know, stay within your means. I mean, if you have money like that and you want 4K everything, I mean, that's you. That's no problem. You know, do what you gotta do. But for me, I'm perfectly fine with the $7.99 standard Netflix package. I don't have Hulu or, you know, the HBO Now, all these other streaming services, because my basic cable is free, and I don't even use that. I just use my computer to watch everything that I need to watch. But I am watching Netflix pretty often with my friend, and also have a 4K TV. I like the 4K version more. Hey, more power to you. You know, $14 a month is a bit too much for me, especially when they don't have stuff that I want to come back and constantly watch. I mean, I just saw a couple TV shows, Bright, which was cool. If you had seen Bright, check it out. I just saw Berserk. I do not recommend that for anybody under the age of 18, and I don't know how Netflix allowed that on there, but it's a good show for the fight scenes. Everything else is like, wow. You know, classic movies and stuff like that, but I don't watch it. I don't watch it that often, you know, especially if you have a cable service where they stream TV shows, live TV shows, movies, all online without paying anything extra. I mean, you know, it's just everything is online now. Berserk, yeah, if you're under the age of 18, don't research Berserk. Do not research Berserk. And you mentioned your mom and dad, and they might yell at me if they find out that you looked at that TV show, at that anime. But yeah, you know, just I put everything together over time. And you know, as a person who like to play video games, just to have a variety of games, you know, I still would like to buy the Nintendo Switch. I mean, I have Zelda sitting over there collecting dust, and I eventually want to get that system too. You know. Maybe one day after during the tax season, when the taxes come in, I may get it then. You know. But yeah, it's you can't really call yourself a gamer without having all platforms. No, your moms would not be cool with that type of stuff. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. I have no idea what that is. But if it's an anime, you know, I'll check it out. As long as it's an anime and not anything questionable. You know what I'm saying?
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit
Never
chilly.
watch it? Okay, cool. Cool.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
I'll take your warning.
Never offered to do that.
I'll take your warning.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word
Yeah, I can do without that.
When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Yeah, I don't watch crazy animes, you know, Samurai Champloo. That's my joint. I like watching that. One Punch Man is cool. I forgot the one with the gun, which was good.
Oh, you're doing well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes bored hunting with a sword?
I think it's called, one is called Ark.
My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished
Some of the
it
names
beautifully.
slip my mind, but yeah, there's some classic ones. Of course, you know, Goku, Naruto, Bleach. Yeah, you know, there's some good ones. Hey, well, you've brandished it beautifully. What they teach you about that anyway? Where? On the road. I don't know.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company.
No, I haven't.
Drinking together,
Haven't.
killed a
What,
wild boar
is
as
a good
pack,
one?
you might say.
I don't like the
We
super
can't know
girly
how you arrived.
animes. You know, I like the
In a
ones that are
man's
more
garb,
serious.
razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Standalone complex. Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. You know, along those lines are good for me. A woman in a girl's garb, in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You mercenary? Just a traveler. Mind your business.
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
Good company. There you go.
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper.
Oh, wow.
All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Damn,
Perhaps
son.
you'd care to wager.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Oh, cool. It's about a virus that kills all humanity except for kids younger than 13. Wow. Don't really remember that virus is made by vampires who end up in a war with humans. Avari no Seraph. I'll have to look that up.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you.
They need curse gear to
Start at
kill him.
daybreak.
Oh. Alright, I'll check it out. I got I have an account on Crunchyroll website. There's nothing but anime, so I'll definitely check it out.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
2 seasons, cool.
Man chop! Come on.
Alright, so I got a race, gotta focus.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
Kick it.
Show how it's done.
Alright. Come on.
Horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
I did win. Alright, cool. How to say?
You're wind, not woman.
Are you watching Black
Worthy of the
Clover?
best horse.
I've never heard of that. What's that about?
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
What?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Okay. I don't want to play no Gwent.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Everybody use magic, but the different types of magic. Some have fire, earth, etc. Black clover. Okay. I'll check that one out too.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we'd lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Grimoire is a book of spells will greatly increase people's magic powers. Cool.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
I don't want to play Gwent. I'll see you around.
So long.
Alright, I need to save. Alright, 2 hours. I'm going to stop it here. I'm getting hungry. I need to get something to eat. May come back later. But that's the bone. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna definitely check out those animes. Most likely look them up while I am getting some food for my system here. Appreciate everybody stopping by. It was definitely nice to meet everybody from close by. And feel free to stop back. If anybody stream, I'll definitely hop in y'all stream. Check y'all out. Hope everybody have a good day. Keep it gaming, everybody. Peace.